Hey guys, it's Ashley with the Agent School. Today with our coaching conversations, I want to talk to you about MegaCamp. If you have agents coming to MegaCamp this year, you know how incredibly motivational and exciting this week can be. And you also know about all the distractions that it could possibly bring up in your agent's business. So it's a good idea to have a preemptive conversation with those people and set up a good action item prior to them leaving for MegaCamp that you can follow up with. And our action item for this week is to have them make a list of the ingenious ideas, all of those amazing things that they want to implement in their business, all those great ideas from MegaCamp. Have them write them down so that you can review them after MegaCamp. You want to be a part of them making these decisions to adding new things to their playbook. And it could be a really great group coaching exercise for you to do some socialized learning and get multiple people's feedback on what they took away to see what would be most beneficial that fits already in with their plan and doesn't take them completely off course. So today I want to talk about what that conversation looks like prior to MegaCamp and then how to go through that exercise after MegaCamp. And I'll give you some fun tips and tricks, some things to do while you're here in Austin and how to make the most out of your week. So first, let's talk about the conversation you want to have with your agents prior to them going to MegaCamp. And I would say this isn't just a MegaCamp experience, isn't exclusive to MegaCamp, but it would be any conference or event like this that's meant to be motivational. We want to remember and we want to impart on our agents that these events are supposed to be inspirational, not instructional. It can be very easy to get caught up in all of the new, cool, fun things. And as agents, your agents are always looking for the new, best, cutting edge thing that they can add to their business. But it can often be a big distraction if all they're doing is implementing new things, and not seeing how that really fits in with the game plan that you've already created. So set them up for success by letting them know to go get motivated, go get excited, go get inspired, but don't feel like you have to change your business based on whatever the conference is about. We're not throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We're definitely wanting to add to, not replace, right? Another thing that you can remind your agents to do, and this is again a very preemptive thing, is just allow them, or I guess let them know that it's very easy to compare yourselves to other agents. And they're probably familiar with doing that a little bit with other agents in your market center. But now walking into a convention center with thousands of agents from all over the country, seeing the success of other people sometimes can be a little hard for especially newer agents when they get that comparison mindset in, when they're seeing the successes, and maybe it may get a little demoralizing to them in comparison. So make sure that those agents know that the people on stage have been in business for years and have teams surrounding them, ensuring their success. So you don't want to assume that because somebody else in another market has done this and their business has exploded, that all you need to do is that and then your business will explode too. It's not a direct comparison, and everybody's journey is very different. So go absorb and take those tips and tricks, but don't go into a bad mindset because you're comparing yourself to others in a negative way. The last thing that I want to encourage you to talk to your agents about before they go to MegaCamp is networking. So this is a really great place for your agents to meet other agents in other markets, perhaps create referral channels for people in those areas. You just never know when you're going to come across a client that's moving out of your city or state and you need a partner in another city or state to refer them to. This is the place to make those connections. And it's great to be with other like-minded professionals that are investing in their business in the same spot, so you know, at least to some degree, that they're bought in in the way that you are, and will take care of those clients to a high standard, just like you. So I encourage you to network and be able to start relationships with agents outside of your market for nothing more than referrals and bouncing ideas off each other. Through Ramp Up here at the Agent School, we encourage in our program Ramp Up, we encourage them to find accountability partners outside of their market center so that they can bounce ideas off each other of what they've seen work in their market. And it's a less competitive way to do so because you're not in the same market, but you're also being able to see ideas that have worked and somebody else's track record and success with them before implementing them in your own business. And then a great way to do some role playing and listing presentation stuff. I mean, having the benefit of somebody else in your business without being in direct competition, I think is something that's so big. And those relationships start at places like MegaCamp. So if you are attending MegaCamp with your agents, there's lots of fun stuff that you can get into while you're here. You will be in downtown Austin. The Agent School is here in Austin. We're based out of Austin. So I feel like that we're the authority and the experts on everything that you could be doing here. I want to recommend a couple things. Tacos, number one, whether it's breakfast tacos, lunch tacos, dinner tacos, late night tacos, you should have a taco while you're in Austin, at least a couple different ones. There's lots of places downtown that you can grab those at that are walking distance from the convention center. There's also a couple places that you can go kind of like sightseeing. One is the Capitol, which is in walking distance. Our Texas State Capitol is downtown. The grounds are beautiful, and there are some public access spaces inside that are air conditioning. So definitely something to consider if you're walking around in Austin outside. You will need a fan and some hydration because it's warm here. It's not warm where you are. It's really warm in Austin. So go to the Capitol, check that out. I think we have the largest Capitol in the nation, so it should be really impressive to those that are outside of Texas. And another thing to go check out while you're here that would probably be very unique is our bats. We have the largest North American population of bats here in Austin, and they all live under South Congress Bridge. And so you can walk out to South Congress and see the bats fly out from under the bridge about dusk every night. And it really is magnificent to see hundreds of thousands of bats fly out, and not quite as scary as that sounds, but really cool to go see on your way to dinner or to have a margarita, which is the other thing that you have to do while you're here is have a margarita. You can get one almost anywhere you go to eat at. It's kind of the drink of Austin, so definitely do that. Finally, when you're here, transportation-wise, we have Uber and Lyft and taxis. So public transportation is pretty easy in those three arenas. We don't do trains, subways, or rail cars very well, so I would stay away from those options. And the other thing that you might see a lot of downtown Austin has embraced the scooter culture. So if you've not been on a scooter, well, I guess downtown anywhere, but you can rent those just like through an app on your phone. There's Lime, there's Bird, and you rent them and take them anywhere downtown, anywhere you want to go actually. And it's a really fun concept of transportation downtown. I will warn you that we send about 10 people to the hospital a day from scooter injuries. So please be very careful when you're on scooters. We've seen several hit by car scooters and scooters that have hit potholes and kind of flipped. So be careful where you're going with that. Watch out for pedestrians, cars, and potholes. Now, after MegaCamp, everybody goes back home. They're excited. They have all of this motivation. They're probably a little overwhelmed with the amount of energy and information that they've gathered. And so I think it's our job as coaches is to kind of bring them back down to reality. Remember what their business plan is. Remember where they need to be spending their time and activities, and helping them integrate some of those ideas into their business, but not get distracted. And I know that that's a very fine line. So this is what I was talking about. The action item is have your agents create a list of all all of those magnificent ideas that they want to add to their business. And then at your next coaching conversation, you can run through those ideas and see what fits in with their business plan right now and what are someday items, because not everything that you learn is going to be something that you can implement in your business tomorrow. So as the coach, help control the flow of new activities into your agent's business by helping them vet those opportunities that they've learned at MegaCamp and those different ideas. Because I think as coaches, whenever, but especially after they come back from something so motivational, from an event like this, it's your job to help kind of bridge that gap from inspirational excitement into actually putting that excitement into action and into growing their business. So that's definitely where they can rely heavily on you for you on expertise in that arena. So I hope that helps. If you are coming to MegaCamp, we would love to hear from you. We'll be downtown Austin enjoying it with you guys. So we'd love to hear from you. You can log on to theagentschool.com for more information about us, and keep listening to the coaching conversations for new ways that you can help inspire your clients.